Did you know that 11 million Filipinos struggle to read?
Picture a future where countless children miss out on the joy of reading.
With more than half of those who start grade 1 never end up finishing high school. This isn't a statistic, it's a call to action.
We are Looking for One, a for-purpose brand working with the Filipino art community to bring more books to children nationwide.
For those who are new here, Common Room PH is a shared retail and digital space for over 200 Filipino makers and artists. If you're looking for unique locally made products, we have branches in Power Plant Mall, UP Town Center, Alabang Town Center, Ayala Malls, Manila Bay, and the Atrium of Makati.
I'm Larissa, the co-founder and head of Looking for One.
I'm Monica. I'm the communications head of Looking for Juan.
Hi, I'm Kai. I'm the product development officer of Looking for One.
Hi, my name is Danica. I am the business development associate.
Looking for One started in 2020 with a clear mission to support Canvas. Our goal is to create meaningful, beautifully designed products that people can use or gift, helping fund the advocacy.
Besides the books, we put art on everyday objects, basically. So from items like desk mats, fans, bags, scarves, even puzzles. Because we believe that art should be made accessible to everyone, not only the people who can afford paintings. So Filipino people, besides gift giving, I feel like it's also rooted in the fact that we're very deep in communities and community building. One way to be able to build those communities is through exchange and giving different things.
Right. Besides that, gift giving is imbibed in the Filipino culture. Creating meaningful gifts brings joy not only to the receiver, it's a gift that multiplies joy.
In Filipino culture, gift giving is about connection and thoughtfulness. Through this initiative, people aren't just giving books and gifts. They're sharing in our mission to create impact. This helped us build a community of repeat customers, community of artists and sharers of our advocacy.
So when we create products and collaborate with artists to create these products, our mission is to actually bring the art, Filipino art, outside the confines of a gallery wall to make Filipino art accessible to more Filipinos and to show them the richness of Filipino artists, the talent of Filipino artists.
I think it helps that if we're immersed in the community, when we go out of our way to those art spaces where people are, those communities, and we start to meet them and talk to them, I think that's one of the ways.
I think when I first heard the news and the statistic of it, it made me really sad. Because being able to read stories and being able to access all of these books, they're what shaped the fact that I was able to dream and the fact that a lot of people don't have access to those kinds of books. It's kind of sad because that means you're cutting off someone from being able to believe in something bigger than themselves. In terms of how we distribute our products, specifically, we are a purely online store. So spaces like our website and Lazada and Common Room. We do consign to different stores, especially the ones that local Filipino bookshops that either request or when we feel like our demographics there, we're like, hey, do you mind if we put some of our products so that more people can access it? So yeah, basically one of the examples of what Monica was sharing a while ago is this was actually a contest piece that we had. And then we asked people to come in and submit stories. And then this is the result of that.
As you can see, this is a painting by Mark Jeffrey Santos. So Canvas published the painting on their website about the Romeo Forbes story competition. From this painting, it inspired the story of Pusang Cartero by Genaro Goho Cruz. So this was the winner. And then inside, these are all the paintings of Mark Jeffrey Santos that was exhibited in Vargas Museum.
Aside from the story writing of Canvas, Canvas also produces books on socially relevant topics. This one is about children's rights, karapat-dapat in partnership with ang Ilustrador ng Kabataan. We also produced Hanapin ng Sagot. It's about martial law. And then recently we launched Babae. It's about 18 fierce and fearless women in history. We try to discuss socially relevant topics, difficult topics for children to understand. And we use art to make it more understandable to children.
One of the biggest struggles that I found is the fact that people won't always align to what you want. So like, let's say you have this goal of doing this and that, and there are methods that you want to use. There won't be people who understand or support that necessarily. And through those struggles, one of the biggest things that always kept me going was remembering our why. And the fact is, at the end of the day, we want to help the communities and we want to help the artists. And even if times get tough, at the end of the day, we have to tough it out for them. And it's being able to interact with these people and knowing the kinds of struggles that they go through that keep us cemented and stronger in the fact that we have to keep going and we have to keep doing this.
Adding to what Dan said, I think one of the key things to overcome the hurdles that we encounter along the way is to actually we have a strong sense of connection to our community. When we connect with our communities, we find the audiences that actually appreciate what we do, understand our why, understand our goals.
For me, I really enjoy it when we're selling at events. Kids come up to us and they're like, oh, look at this, mommy, daddy, look at this. And like, oh yeah, my kid's also an artist too. So it's quite nice to see them like, oh, wow, maybe in the future I can also do something like this as well.
Common Room is definitely a space that people go to, people appreciate, and we want to push Filipino artists, we want to push Filipino creativity. And the fact is, Common Room is one of those spaces that strongly supports that.
Being part of Common Room, a space that values local makers, it aligns to our goal of a mindful consumption and purposeful giving.
One of the biggest lessons learned is that it will never stop. As long as there is a child that needs a book to read, as long there is a Filipino artist that wants to get their art out there, and as long as there's someone that's willing to listen, what we do will never stop.
Meaningful work, it's hard, but it's worth it. And when you're doing work that you love and that you believe in, it doesn't feel like it's harder. It feels like everything that we do, every challenge that we come up with, it has a purpose and we have to do it because it's not just because of profit, but because there's something more to it. One of the key takeaways while at Looking for One is importance of community and collaboration. Talking with your community and with artists and with our communities that we give our books to because we feel that we have this sense of purpose.
I think I learned a lot working in a space that's, very community driven and like with a purpose to help others and, empower others as well.
I think what's great about what we do is we are also able to pass these feelings to our market, knowing that through their purchases, they can also be part of that mission.
It's very uplifting knowing that so many people want to help in the way that they can, and just remembering us, sharing us with the people that you know. And even if it's just a simple, hey, I got this for you, check out what they do because they're pretty cool. Imagine for one gift, it pours in so much of the artists, the manufacturers, and the communities. And the fact that if every single person bought a gift, that goes into supporting that. And it's like carrying the entire Filipino people up. Because that means you're able to see and you're able to appreciate, wow, ang sarap pala maging Filipino.